What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more MLB plays today over on PrizePicks. We've cashed 6 of our last 8 plays in these videos, and the Dub Club just cashed for 9x yesterday. So we're looking to keep cashing with some more winners today. Feeling pretty good. We got a great MLB slate today. These top-end teams are looking to perform pretty well. We got some really nice lines today on PrizePicks also, so feeling pretty good. Let's hop in. And let's keep cashing. So we're going to get to today's plays shortly. Before we do so, make sure that you leave a like on this video here and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you guys get those notifications on. But if we get to 125 likes, I'll drop a bonus play for you guys in tomorrow's video. Should have another MLB video for you guys tomorrow, and then, of course, football for Thursday. But feeling pretty good about today's plays. Before we get to the free plays, though, don't miss out and check out the Dub Club if you have not already. It is 50% off for a limited time only for the next couple of people that join. The Dub Club gives you access to all of my plays, which get sent straight to your phone, and it also gives you access to my Discord. You see some of the winners that we've had from this year, some different testimonies from guys being in the Discord and just absolutely loving it. It really is a good place to be, and like I said, it's 50% off for a limited time. If you use the link in my description, you will get 2 offers actually. It's going to be 50% off of your first month or 60% off of the next 3 months. So again, link is going to be available in my description. But when you join the Dub Club, the first thing you should do is connect your Discord to Dub Club. That way you get access to all the premium channels over in my Discord, include the Correlation tab, which you can see post entries just like this. We cashed a 9x yesterday in the Dub Club with the MLB. You also have my community chat to talk to me and other members about plays of whatever's going on, as well as my contributors' plays where they post their plays. That comes with like Asmi's plays for MLB and golf. You have WNBA, soccer, esports, KBO baseball plays. I truly do believe that you will enjoy being in this Discord and a part of this community. Community chat is awesome as well. I'm always in there too. So if you just add me in the chat, I'll see your message and I'll respond to you pretty fast usually. Whether you guys want like an opinion or something, or whatever's going on. So it really is a good place to be though. Come join us if you've not already. We are cashing winners. 50% off with the link in my description. All right, let's get to these free plays. Let's play responsibly at your own risk. Subscribe if you have not already, and let's get to these plays. The first play I like on the PrizePicks score is actually going to be the most popular play on the board, and it's popular actually for a good reason. Usually I stay away from the popular plays, but this one's actually going to be a pretty good one today. Matt Olson, over 6.5 hitter fantasy score. It's going to be the early game here, so do not play the one from later tonight. I think it's a lot worse. The early game here at 1:05 Eastern is the one that I like. Matt Olson over 6.5 fantasy score. He's been over this in 4 of his last 5 games, including 3 straight with 19, 21, and 35 fantasy score. Matt Olson has been over his fantasy score in 53% of games this year, but his last 20, he's been over in 70%. He has been ridiculously good as of late. And you can see that his hit runs and RBIs today at even just 1.5 is juiced on the over. It's like a minus 162, minus 175 on the over, which is at 57% hit rate. His fantasy score, he's been over this in 53%. And the Braves are very favored in this first game here against the Nationals. They're about a minus 150 favorite on the road with a pretty nice over-under at 9 runs. Also, they face a righty here in Jake Irvin, who has a 5.7 ERA. So in wins this year, Matt Olson's hit rate goes all the way up to 69% in wins. Last 20, 75%. He has to match up here against Jake Irvin, who actually has not had the best history against. He's only had a 154 batting average and a 214 on-base percentage against him. I think he's the best of him, though, this time. Jake Irvin's been very bad this year, and Matt Olson has been on an absolute heater in the last, 20 games. And Jake Irvin, he has a pretty bad ERA against lefties. It's a 6.35 and a 285 batting average allowed. Now, he throws mainly the fastball, curveball, and the sinker, while Olson's a 369 on-base average. The fastball, he has a 411 on-base average against. Curveball is a 363, and the sinker is going to be a 406. So his on-base averages are extremely good against those pitches. So I'm not really super worried about that history because the splits are really good for us here, especially with Irvin being so bad against lefties, and the pitch mix is also going to be in our favor. So feeling pretty good about Matt Olson on his over fantasy score today, with the Braves being favored, and the matchup, the splits, pretty much everything. I think looks pretty good for Matt Olson today to go over his fantasy score at 6.5. If you are not on PrizePicks, what I like instead is the over 1.5 or 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Just know whenever I take a fantasy score, whether it's in these videos or in the Dub Club, then instead I like the over hits, runs, and RBIs for that player. Sometimes you can also take over the total bases for them, but hits, runs, and RBIs is usually the best play if you do not have fantasy score available to you. Now, before we get to the next couple plays in this video, I've already seen Rebet. It is a newer app out there where you can actually make picks for teams to win the game. Like if we go to NFL here, you see you can pick the Dolphins here over the spread or for the spread, the money line, the total. You also of course have players on here as well. You can click on Prop City here. You can find a bunch of different categories for some of these players, like interceptions, passing touchdowns, every category that you can think of pretty much. And if you did not know, it's built in 45 states, as you can see here. There's a ridiculous amount of states that they are in. I think it's actually 45, but it's a lot of states, as you can see right there. And if you use my promo code DOMG when you sign up, you can get a $100 purchase match as you can see right there. So if you're not already on Rebet, check it out for yourself with a link in my description. It's a very, very unique app, which could be available in your state. And while we're on the topic, if you haven't already seen, you can actually get a free month of my Dub Club if you happen to use my promo code DOMG on an app that I'm affiliated with. So if you're already signing up for Rebet, you just take a screenshot of you using my promo code on that app, and you can send that to domgpropsvip@gmail.com, and I can send you back a free month of my Dub Club just like that. It applies to pretty much every app out there, whether you're on Sleeper or Chalkboard or any app out there essentially. Just make sure you take a screenshot, use my promo code, and I'll send you back that free month. All right, now getting to my next play here in this video. This time we're head over to the fantasy score category yet again. I'm going to talk about my two players here just back to back. It's going to be Trevor Story over 6.5 fantasy score, as well as Bregman also over 6.5 fantasy scores. So it's going to be all three of these guys today. It's going to be the Red Sox here between Trevor Story and Alex Bregman, along with Matt Olson over fantasy score. He's a 5.75x over on PrizePicks. So Story and Bregman here, let's talk about them. So Bregman here has been over his fantasy score in 52% of games this year. Looking at his hit runs and RBIs, though, he's like a minus 140, minus 145, minus 155 on the over for his runs and RBIs. Giving us good value here for his fantasy score because there's only a 1% difference there. So Green Goblin for the hit runs and RBIs, main square for the fantasy score, and it's only a 1% difference. So in wins this year, though, Bregman has been over this line in 62% of games. Last 20 has been over in 70%, as you can see there. And the Red Sox are very favored in this game. It's going to be at about 6:45 Eastern today. They're going to be at home against Jeffrey Springs, who is a lefty with a 4.28 ERA. They're going to be a 163 favorite at home. I like the Red Sox offense a lot today. But now the matchup here against Jeffrey Springs, he has a 250 batting average against him with one hit in that 4 plate appearance span. 336 average, though, against lefties this year for Bregman, while Jeffrey Springs is even worse against righties himself with a 4.81 ERA. So these splits are absolutely amazing to us here. And the combo here, though, is going to be the fastball, slider, and the changeup. 360 right now for Bregman in terms of on-base average. Fastball goes up to a 377. The slider's at 327. And the changeup is a 396. So very, very solid against all three of those pitches there. Not anything to worry about. Bregman is in a pretty good spot. I like him against lefties a lot. His batting average is very, very good against lefties, as you can see there. 336 is very, very good against a lefty. And overall, I think the Red Sox offense should be able to take advantage here. And Bregman and Story are extremely correlated, by the way. Just look at their last 5 games here. Every game that Trevor Story went over, that being the 9th, the 10th, and the 14th, Bregman also went over. He had, if you go to fantasy score here, he went over on the 9th, the 13th, and the 14th, as you can see there. Or the 9th, 10th, and the 14th, as you can see there. He had 7, 9, and 7 in those games, while Story had 12, 7, and 8. That's why I love correlation so much between these two, but Story has been over his line in 51% of games this year, but in wins, it goes up a ton to about 68%. And look at how much Green has of late. In the last 20 games, he's been over in 80% when the Red Sox win. So he's been in a great spot. He's been performing well recently. At home, he's been slightly better as well, but the matchup here against Jeffrey Springs, look into it here. He has a 375 batting average, but a 444 on base average against Springs, which is extremely good. 255 batting average right there against lefties for Story. A little bit worse than his average, but not anything to really worry about there. But overall, 481, again, ERA is allowed to righties by Jeffrey Springs. Very good for us. 322 on base average for Story. Fastball is a 287. Sliders at 385, and the changeup is a 326. So that slider and changeup are very good. Fastball does fall under 300, which isn't exactly desirable, but he does have the good history to kind of back it up. So not anything to worry about there. I think all three of these guys are in a great spot today. Matt Olson, Alex Bregman, and Trevor Story. I think it's pretty likely that either Bregman and Story both miss or both go over, which is good for us here. Unless you're flexing it, it's a very, very good option if you're going to power play it like I did. Because who cares if Yanchi goes 1 for 3 or 2 for 3, they pay out the exact same, and that's going to be a 0x. All we're shooting for is going to be 3 for 3. So overall, though, I'm feeling pretty good about today's plays between Story, Bregman, and Olson. I'm not done with the free plays yet, but a couple of reminders to not miss out on joining the Dub Club if you have not already. 50% off for a limited time in my description, or 60% off for the next 3 months. Just go down there in my description and click on that link to get access to my Dub Club. Then connect your Discord to Dub Club, and you'll get access to all the different plays in my Discord. It is truly a good place to be. I mean, the community chat's awesome. I love every guy in there. It's a very positive community as well, just trying to get winners together. We've been cashing slips all the time, 9x just yesterday alone, for example. It's a good place to be. Come join us if you've not already. Link is available in my description. But here's some more free plays from the Daily Grind tool. In this tool, you can show off the best expected value plays on an app like PrizePicks or Underdog. Right now on PrizePicks, they have some CSGO plays, some NFL plays, and they even have live plays here. So if you go onto this tool here, like during NFL games, you can find some really good live value just sitting here on the PrizePicks board by loading up this tool. Very cool tool. Get it for yourself in my description. Click on the Daily Grind Fantasy Bundle and scroll down. use my promo code DOMG when signing up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. If you want to submit over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right here.